Hi, everybody. Mitch Tanenbaum here. I'd like to spend just a few minutes today talking about some of the behind the scenes stuff at the MGM and Caesars hacks in Las Vegas um, this past week. The best way to learn is from other people's bad experiences as opposed to having to go off and learn it the hard way. It's also a lot cheaper to learn that way. Um, so both of them got hacked. Both of them, the hackers got in and stole stuff. Um, in the case of Caesars, they decided to pay a ransom, reported to be around 15 to $30 million. On the other hand, MGM decided not to pay the ransom, and reports are it's costing them around $10 million a day since late last week in terms of lost revenue. Um, and you get to understand when you look at these things how digitally connected they are. Slot machines are not working. The front desk is having to register guests on a piece of paper. The restaurants are taking orders on scraps of paper and physically running it back to the kitchen. They're not able to accept credit cards. The ATMs are down. This is all at MGM, and of course they have a bunch of properties in Las Vegas and elsewhere in the world, all affected. So how did this happen, and what can you do? So first thing is MGM, and I think both of them outsource their help desk to a third party. Now, outsourcing the help desk to a third party is not a problem if you do it right. But the question becomes, your security is only as strong as their security. Well, if these guys' security, I don't know who the third party was, and I don't know anything about their security practice, but clearly they got phished. So there's clearly a challenge there. But even before the help desk got phished, one of their engineers got phished, and this was all related to the Okta ID management platform. He was a super admin. How'd they find out that this guy was a super admin? Well, sometimes people blab too much on social media. You go look at people's LinkedIn accounts, you look at their Facebook accounts, you look at their TikTok accounts, and they're talking about what they do. So somehow these guys figured out that these guys were super admin. Um, and Okta had warned about these kind of phishing attacks because these guys were not the first. They've admitted that there's like a half a dozen companies who are customers of theirs who have been subject to these phishing attacks, and they're saying there's no bugs in the software. This is a pure social engineering attack. So for the engineer starting there, how strong is their anti-phishing training? Are they sending out campaigns? We have folks you hear, well, we send out a phishing email once a quarter. Once a quarter, not enough. Once a month is not enough. How much does it cost you to send out an email? I mean, it's next to zero. Um, so clearly that failed for whatever reason. And that's one place to look at. So I look at your anti-phishing program to see whether it's adequate. The next thing is they went to the help desk and they got the help desk they socially engineered the help desk. Again, no software bugs here. This is a whole thing is a social engineering attack. They convinced the help desk person, this outsourced third party person, to go off and reset the multi-factor authentication methods that the super admin account was using. Well, first of all, you ought to have technical controls in place that says if you're trying to reset a super admin account, it raises alarm bells that the red lights start flashing in the help desk room, and you've got to go off and get extra verification that this person is who it is. So how does the help desk verify that the person is who they say they are? That's the next step. And then the third step is once they got in, they started doing things that normal users shouldn't be doing, like creating new accounts and they tried to extort money from MGM. MGM told them to go away. So then they started loading ransomware. Well, the question becomes, what kind of alerts are you generating? What are you monitoring? New account setups, software running, endpoint protection. There's a whole variety of things that you could do to make your both your network and your human beings more robust in terms of resisting an attack. That's the thing to learn from this. Obviously their DR, disaster recovery and business continuity solutions are inadequate. Not sure why that is, but there's a lot of things you can learn from this. And you know, some of them will certainly cost money. Like if you don't have a good DR system, disaster recovery system, then you know that's probably going to cost money to go, you know, make that more robust. But things like training your employees and creating processes to verify, you know, reset requests, that doesn't cost a lot of money. So a lot of things you can do, and you know, for the most part, these attacks are attacks which are designed to go after low-hanging fruit. If it's hard to get you, they're just going to move on to the next company. They really don't care that much. Um, Obviously, if you need some help with this, we'd love to help you. Please contact us. Um, but no matter what, stay safe. Until next time, this is Mitch signing off.
Turnkey Cybersecurity and Privacy Solutions offers the complete cybersecurity program for small to medium-sized businesses. They include everything needed to secure your business and meet compliance requirements. Visit our website at turnkeycybersecurityandprivacysolutions.com to learn more.